The controversies also changed the Browns' personal legacies. Kody, once the charismatic center of the family, became increasingly vilified, with fans labeling him controlling, narcissistic, and obsessed with Robyn to the detriment of his other wives and children. Robyn, initially seen as a sweet newcomer, became one of the most polarizing figures on reality TV, with many accusing her of manipulating situations to secure her place as the favorite wife. On the other hand, Christine emerged from the controversies as a beloved figure, winning admiration for her decision to prioritize her happiness and her children's well-being. Janelle, too, earned newfound respect for standing her ground, while Mary's journey became one of resilience in the face of rejection. In many ways, the Brown family's controversies have ensured that Sister Wives will be remembered not as a show about the beauty of plural marriage, but as an unforgettable portrait of its collapse. The tears, the betrayals, the catfishing scandal, the favoritism, the pandemic battles, and the heartbreaking separations combined to transform the series into one of the most compelling reality shows of its time. The controversies did not just change the Browns' lives, they redefined the identity of the show itself. As the series continues, the shadow of these controversies looms over every new episode. Fans no longer watch expecting harmony, they watch to see how the Browns will navigate the ruins of their once grand experiment in plural love. Whether the family heals or fractures further, one truth remains. The controversies have permanently altered the course of Sister Wives, leaving behind a legacy of drama, heartbreak, and resilience that will forever define the Browns in the eyes of the world. When Sister Wives debuted in 2010, it was supposed to be a groundbreaking glimpse into the lives of a polygamous family determined to prove that love could be multiplied rather than divided. Kody Brown, the patriarch, introduced his 4 wives, Mary, Janelle, Christine, and Robyn, and their sprawling brood of children to the world, hoping to showcase not only their faith, but also their resilience in navigating a lifestyle that was, at the time, misunderstood and even criminalized in certain states. For a while, the series did exactly what it promised, drawing audiences in with scenes of shared dinners, collective parenting, and moments of laughter between sister wives who were learning to balance their unique roles in the family. But as the seasons unfolded, cracks began to show. These were not ordinary cracks of everyday family life, but deep fractures that exposed bitter rivalries, unspoken resentments, and painful divisions. The truth is, the Brown family has been defined as much by its feuds as by its faith. Each feud has peeled back another layer of the family's complex dynamics, revealing shocking truths that have forever changed not only their relationships with each other, but also the way viewers understand the realities of plural marriage. To explain the biggest feuds is to journey through years of conflict, heartbreak, and betrayal that unfolded in front of millions of viewers who couldn't look away. One of the earliest feuds that shook the family to its core revolved around Robyn's arrival. When Robyn became Kody's 4th wife, many fans initially welcomed her as a refreshing addition, someone who seemed eager to embrace the lifestyle and foster unity. But behind the scenes, her presence ignited resentment. Christine, in particular, struggled with Robyn's place in the family. Christine had already been feeling undervalued for years, and Robyn's seemingly favored position only deepened her insecurities. Tensions flared as Kody spent more time with Robyn, and the other wives began noticing differences in how he treated her compared to them. The feud wasn't always loud or explosive, but it simmered beneath the surface, fueling endless speculation and fan debates about favoritism. Robyn herself became one of the most polarizing figures on the show, and her role in triggering some of the Browns' deepest divides remains one of the most controversial aspects of their story. The Robyn feud was only the beginning. Mary, Kody's first wife, became entangled in one of the most infamous scandals in sister wives history, the catfishing incident. Mary, lonely and emotionally isolated, sought companionship online, believing she had found a man who cared for her. The shocking truth was that she had been deceived, and the supposed man was actually a woman posing as someone else. The fallout destroyed what little remained of her bond with Kody, and it sent ripples of distrust throughout the family. Other wives distanced themselves, Kody himself grew cold and detached, and Mary was left to navigate humiliation in the public eye. This feud wasn't just between Mary and Kody. It became a wedge between Mary and the rest of the family, many of whom questioned her commitment after such a betrayal. What began as a private struggle exploded into a scandal that forever altered her standing within the Browns and fueled one of the most painful chapters in the family's story. Another feud that exposed shocking truths came to light during the COVID-19 pandemic. The Browns, like the rest of the world, faced unprecedented restrictions, but Kody's approach to handling the crisis triggered chaos. He enforced strict rules for social distancing, insisting that the family remains separate in ways that deeply hurt the children and the wives who wanted to maintain closeness. Christine and Janelle openly rebelled against his rules, accusing him of unfairly prioritizing Robyn and her children. What viewers saw was not just a disagreement over health protocols, but an eruption of long-simmering resentments. The feud between Kody and his children, particularly Janelle's sons, reached a boiling point, with shouting matches and slammed doors. For the first time, audiences witnessed not only fractures among the wives, but also the unraveling of Kody's relationships with his own children. The shocking truth revealed by this feud was that the image of a united family had long been an illusion, and under the pressure of a global crisis, the Browns could no longer hide their divisions. Christine's eventual departure from the marriage was perhaps the most dramatic feud of all. For years, Christine had fought quietly for attention, love, and respect, but the favoritism shown towards Robyn and the lack of intimacy with Kody finally pushed her to her breaking point. In 2021, she made the life-altering decision to leave, stunning viewers and the family alike. The feud that emerged between Christine and Kody in the aftermath of her announcement was raw, bitter, and unfiltered. Kody accused Christine of betrayal, while Christine calmly but firmly expressed her need for independence and happiness. The shocking truth here was undeniable. The family's foundation had collapsed, and plural marriage, at least for the Browns, had failed spectacularly. Christine's courage to leave reframed the entire narrative of the series, turning her into a symbol of empowerment and sparking conversations among fans about the realities of love, neglect, and self-worth in a plural marriage. Janelle, too, eventually clashed with Kody in ways that shocked viewers. Once seen as the steady and pragmatic wife, Janelle began asserting herself more as she watched Christine take control of her life. The feud between Janelle and Kody, especially over his treatment of their children and his fixation on Robyn, revealed the deep cracks in their relationship. In one unforgettable confrontation, Janelle stood up to Kody in a way fans had rarely seen before, leaving him stunned and defensive. The shocking truth behind their feud was that Janelle had been quietly unhappy for years, and only the pressure of recent events gave her the strength to voice her frustrations. Her eventual separation from Kody marked yet another blow to the family's stability and further demonstrated that the Browns were no longer the cohesive unit they once presented themselves to be.
Mary Brown is stepping back into the dating world with a sense of humor and a heart wide open, but she's making it clear that love comes with one non-negotiable: her signature snort laugh. The Sister Wife star, who has been candid about life after her split from Kody Brown, revealed that any man hoping to win her heart has to not only accept her quirks, but fully embrace them. Fans were left buzzing after her playful confession, with many applauding her for setting standards rooted in authenticity and self-love. Could this unexpected requirement be the key to finding Mary's true happily ever after? In a world where reality television has turned personal lives into public spectacles, few stars have managed to remain as candid and endearing as Mary Brown of Sister Wives. Known for her gentle demeanor, sincere heart, and a smile that seems to light up the room even through a television screen, Mary has always offered fans a glimpse into the complexities of plural marriage and the unique challenges she has faced within it. Yet, in a recent intimate interview, Mary Brown opened up about a topic that resonates universally: love, authenticity, and the simple quirks that make each person unforgettable. With a mix of humor and heartfelt honesty, she made a statement that has already reverberated across social media platforms, sparking laughter, nods of agreement, and widespread admiration from fans everywhere. "If he can't handle my snort laugh, he's not the one," she declared, a sentence that seems to perfectly encapsulate her philosophy on love and relationships. For Mary, love is far more than a superficial connection. Over the years, viewers of Sister Wives have watched her navigate complex relationships, face the challenges of public scrutiny, and weather emotional storms that could have easily worn down anyone's spirit. Yet, through it all, Mary has maintained a resilience and self-awareness that sets her apart. Her acknowledgement of her snort laugh, a small but uniquely personal trait, is emblematic of her broader approach to life. Authenticity is non-negotiable. To Mary, the quirks, the laughter, the imperfections, and the moments that make someone distinctly themselves are precisely what make love meaningful. This perspective challenges conventional expectations of romance, reminding fans that true connection is not about tolerating each other's idiosyncrasies, it's about celebrating them. Reflecting on her past experiences, Mary shared stories that revealed both vulnerability and insight. In her previous marriage with Kody Brown, she endured challenges that tested her emotional resilience. The complexities of navigating a plural marriage, coupled with the pressures of reality television, often left little space for the simple joys of personal connection. Despite these challenges, Mary's outlook on love has not hardened or retreated into cynicism. Instead, she has cultivated a philosophy that emphasizes compatibility on a deep and genuine level. Her snort laugh is more than a quirky auditory tic. It represents the essence of who she is, and by extension, the qualities she seeks in a partner. She seeks someone who will not merely tolerate her individuality, but will embrace it. Someone who finds joy in the small, spontaneous moments that define her personality. Fans have been quick to respond to Mary's candid remarks. Across Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok, viewers have praised her for her refreshingly honest approach to relationships. Some have shared personal anecdotes about their own quirks and how these traits shaped their romantic journeys. Others have reflected on the lessons Mary's words offer, that love is not about molding oneself to fit another's expectations, but about finding someone whose values, humor, and idiosyncrasies resonate with your own. In a culture often obsessed with perfection and carefully curated social media personas, Mary Brown's statement is a welcome reminder that authenticity is attractive. The timing of her revelation is particularly poignant as the System Wives family continues to evolve and adapt to life after the most publicized chapters of their plural marriage. Viewers have witnessed shifts in relationships, reconciliations, and conflicts that, while intensely personal, have offered broader reflections on human connection. Mary's perspective on love adds a new layer to this ongoing narrative, highlighting the importance of self-knowledge and the courage to assert one's non-negotiables in matters of the heart. It is a perspective that resonates not only with those who have followed her journey on television, but with anyone who has struggled to find a relationship that truly honors who they are. Beyond her personal reflections, Mary also spoke about the transformative power of humor in relationships. Her snort laugh, she explained, is not merely an amusing quirk. It is a symbol of joy, spontaneity, and the unfiltered self that she brings into every interaction. In her view, humor is a critical ingredient for lasting connection, a glue that binds people together even when life's challenges threaten to create distance. In this light, her statement about the snort laugh becomes more than a humorous remark. It is a testament to the values she holds dear. Love, according to Mary, requires laughter, patience, and a willingness to embrace the full spectrum of someone's personality, including the parts that are imperfect, unconventional, or unabashedly authentic. Mary's openness also challenges the stigma often associated with seeking happiness after complex marital experiences. Many women in her position might feel compelled to downplay their quirks or hide vulnerabilities to appeal to prospective partners. Mary, however, refuses to compromise her identity. By proudly asserting that anyone unwilling to accept her snort laugh is not meant for her, she is setting a powerful example of self-respect, boundary setting, and the pursuit of joy. This message has inspired countless fans who have reached out to express gratitude for her honesty, sharing how her words have encouraged them to embrace their own quirks and insist on authenticity in their romantic lives.
As the conversation around Mary Brown's approach to love continues to grow, it becomes clear that her message resonates far beyond the confines of reality television. In a society increasingly attuned to performative interactions and curated personas, Mary's insistence on authenticity serves as a countercultural reminder that the heart seeks connection in its truest form. By elevating humor, individuality, and the courage to be oneself, she invites a broader dialogue about what it truly means to love and be loved. Mary Brown's revelation is more than a soundbite or a moment of television charm. It is a manifesto for anyone navigating the complexities of human relationships. In a world where conformity often seems rewarded, her embrace of her snort laugh is a radical act of self-affirmation. Her story reminds us that love is not about compromise to the point of erasure, but about finding harmony between two distinct, fully realized selves. It is about joy, laughter, and the willingness to meet another human being with both openness and discernment. The impact of her words can be measured not only in fan reactions, but also in the broader conversation they spark. Relationship experts, commentators, and everyday viewers alike have weighed in, reflecting on the deeper truths embedded in her lighthearted yet profound declaration. It prompts reflection on what we value in ourselves and in those we choose to share our lives with. In this way, Mary Brown has not only entertained her audience, but also contributed meaningfully to the ongoing cultural dialogue about love, authenticity, and human connection.
In a jaw-dropping twist that has fans reeling, Sister Wife star Robyn Brown didn't hold back when her husband Kody Brown dropped a bombshell about why he wants a new wife. During a recent episode, Kody's bizarre admission, beginning with the casual, almost flippant, "I'm a guy," sent shockwaves through the family and left Robyn fuming. Unable to contain her anger, she erupted on camera, branding Kody a pig, sparking a frenzy among viewers who couldn't believe what they were witnessing. The tense confrontation has already ignited heated debates online, with fans scrambling to process just how far Kody's reasoning went and what it means for the future of their unconventional family dynamic. This explosive moment has left the Sister Wives universe more divided than ever, with emotions running high and loyalties being tested like never before. The latest episode of Sister Wives has left viewers absolutely stunned, and the internet is ablaze with reactions after a jaw-dropping confrontation between Robyn Brown and her husband, Kody Brown. In a scene that many are already calling one of the most explosive moments in the show's history, Kody admitted a reason for wanting a new wife that shocked both his family and the audience. What began as an ordinary conversation spiraled into chaos, culminating in Robyn branding Kody a pig in front of the cameras, leaving viewers scrambling to process the drama. This is a family long known for its unconventional dynamics, but even by Sister Wives standards, this particular revelation has taken the tension to unprecedented levels. Kody's confession came seemingly out of nowhere, uttered with a casualness that only heightened the shock factor. Beginning with the phrase, "I'm a guy," Kody went on to explain the reasoning behind his desire for a new wife,